What's going on, everyone? So the Los Angeles Lakers just confirmed that they're not keeping Austin Reaves long term. Did they just confirm that they are about to trade Austin Reaves? And here's why I bring this up. So there are reports that the Los Angeles Lakers don't want to do long-term deals, that they want to keep the flexibility to potentially get another star around Luka Doncic in 2027, right? Because there's several huge free agents that, you got Luka. If you have the cap space, they might come. LeBron's probably retired by that point. Even if he plays, 2 more years, he's probably gone at that point, right? Everything lines up for 2027. Now, also something that I want to clarify with that, see a lot of people run around like, oh, Lakers aren't going to do anything because they want to wait till 2027. No, they still want to make moves. They're still going to make trades. They're still going to do everything. They just want to make sure everything lines up to kind of fall off so they have the flexibility in 2027. So, for example, if they sign DeAndre Ayton, it's probably a 2-year deal. If they go and trade for guys, it's going to be guys like Andrew Wiggins, who has a 2-year deal, right? Lakers still want to go all in. They still want to try to win in these next 2 years. However, they want to make sure that they have the flexibility once 2027 comes along, so that way if LeBron retires, they can go get that other star to pair alongside Luka. So that tells me 2 things, right? It tells me, one, that they don't necessarily believe that Luka and Austin Reaves are your 2 stars going forward. Because why do you need another star if you believe Luka is your star and you're about to pay him next year? You're going to pay him $30+ million, right? So you're going to pay him as if he is your second star, right? So if you're lining up your future to go and sign a big name free agent to pair with Luka long term, then that means you don't believe that Austin Reaves is that guy that you can pair with Luka long term. Am I wrong? Right? So you believe at best he's your 3rd guy. Okay, so then that changes things. So then he's not untradeable. That means the conversations that have been made about Austin Reaves are not the conversations that's not the reality, right? And then 2, if your goal is to maintain flexibility till 2027, so that way in 2027 you can go get, a Jokic or whatever, how are you going to sign Austin Reaves? Austin Reaves is probably not going to sign a 2-year deal when he can go get a 4-year deal from any other team, right? Or you're working on a sign and trade or whatever. Tell me this, tell me I'm wrong here, right? If the Lakers want to keep clean books outside of Luka, right? Then how do you do that if you're about to go give Austin Reaves anywhere from $30 to $50 million? Seriously. Now, look, technically you could have Luka Doncic at, his new contract rate, and then you could have Austin Reaves, let's say he's making $30 million, and you could still have potentially, $70, $80 million in cap space, right? So there is a path to where, you can kind of have both. But again, why are you going and looking for another superstar, another star, if you're about to pay Austin Reaves to be that other star and be that co-star? It isn't adding up. You can't, I just don't know how you get the best of both worlds. I don't necessarily buy it, right? Although it is worth noting, historically, the Lakers have done this, right? Kawhi Leonard is a great example, right? Lakers missed out on a bunch of free agents waiting for Kawhi Leonard because they believed Kawhi Leonard was going to sign with them. And then he doesn't. He goes to the Clippers, and then the Lakers, luckily, were able to get key free agents to put them over the top and win an NBA championship. However, we were waiting around for Kawhi Leonard, and that ended up kind of blowing up in our face. And Lakers, Dwight Howard, billboards and all this stuff about keeping Dwight Howard. He ends up leaving, right? We've been in situations where the Lakers have waited or made moves or done things with the, that other star will come. But I always think that that's the wrong route because you're not guaranteed. Now you get to 2027 and all those stars stay with their current teams, and then what? There's always going to be a new star that wants to be available. Every 3 months, there's a disgruntled star that wants out and is getting traded, right? To me, if you build it, they will come. If you build a winning roster, you build a championship caliber team, right? And LeBron leaves and departs. You don't think that there's going to be a star that goes, I go to the Lakers, be in LA, right? Have a roster that is good enough to contend and also play alongside a guy like Luka Doncic. Like, if you are the team that is in the best shape to LeBron leaves and any star can come in and plug right in, and now you're running off to the races to go win a championship or two, or let's say you do win a championship, right? Let's say the Lakers are able to build a contender. You do win a championship. LeBron departs, and now a star, you don't think a star is going to go, like they just won a championship with LeBron. He left. They can win a championship with me. Like, and then that guy's going to want to come and there you go. Right? Like, you're the Lakers. Trust the brand. Right? You're the Lakers. Stars are going to want to go to LA. Stars are going to want to go to the Lakers. If you do what you're supposed to do, then you won't have to worry about it. Right? Like, to me, again, I understand not wanting to be locked in long term. Okay, fine. But that doesn't mean you don't, like, if the right move is there, then you don't do it because it's like, oh, well, we don't want to, like, we can go get this guy and this guy might be enough to put us over the top, but, we don't want to do that because we want to have the financial flexibility in 2020. That's silly, right? And I hope that the Lakers don't do stuff like that, but they've done stuff like that in the past, which is my concern. Right? We've seen the Lakers be a team that kind of, plays in that manner. So I'm really hoping I'm really hoping that the Lakers, make sure that they, again, do the right thing and things will work out. Right? We've just seen it happen. You do the right thing. You stay patient. You stay the course. You do what you're supposed to do. All of a sudden, things like Luka fall into your lap. All of a sudden, things like DeAndre Ayton potentially fall into your lap. All these things start to happen because you're trying to do the right thing. You're heading in the right path, right? Like, do right, get right. Right? The Lakers need to keep doing right. I just don't want to see the Lakers now pivot and go over here and then and then trying to jump through hoops and do all this silliness. And it's like, come on, man. Like, you could have in this time built a contender. Can we stop messing around? Can we stop playing? Like, it's always next year. It's always next year. Right? At what point do we go, okay, let's try to get this right now. Right? There's several teams that are doing it. You just got Luka. You have Luka and LeBron James. Why are you worried about 2027? You have LeBron James, who, yes, I understand he's 40, 41, all that stuff, going to year 20. I get it. He's still a top 10 player in the league based on last year. Even if he has a decline, I don't think he's going to go from top 10 to top, bottom 50. He's probably at worst going to be a top 15 player in the league. And then you have Luka Doncic, who's arguably a top 3 player, at worst top 5 player in the league. Like, why are you worried about 2027? Worry about right now. You have an opportunity to win right now. You know what happens if you win right now? It opens the door for 2027 because teams are going to go. If you're Cheeks, like, why would another star want to come? It's like, dude, the Lakers have been Cheeks for 10 years. They even went and got Luka and had Luka and LeBron and were Cheeks. They were Cheeks with Anthony Davis and LeBron. Why would I want to go to that team? Do right. However, I do think it's a possibility that Austin Reaves could potentially be on the trade block. It's just, again, those reports were very interesting. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.